right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Culture Link Show, and we do officially have our first guest, Damar Best. What's going on, Damar?
What's up? How y'all doing today?
Damar, how are you doing today?
What's happening?
I'm good. Just getting ready for this event we got Saturday. A lot of work, that's all.
So what do you do?
I'm sorry. How you pronounce the name? How was the name pronounced?
The brand name?
Yeah, the brand name.
So the brand name is called No Niche House.
Okay, No Niche House.
No Niche House.
No Niche House. What is No Niche House?
So No Niche House pretty much is a mix of, as you could say, your higher end streetwear fashions. I won't go too deep into it, but if you're taking like higher end streetwear stuff you'll find in Barney's, things like that, that's pretty much what we're aiming for with our own spin. Yeah.
Okay, when you say higher end streetwear, what does that mean? Like, what does that entail?
That entails like, so if you going out and pretty much if someone's going out, all right, say if somebody's trying to go to Rose Bar or something tonight and you trying to look your flyest, it's pretty much if you see somebody come out in like the great tapered denim with a bunch of details on it, like the very good looking trench coats, jackets. We even got custom shoes now, and that's pretty much what it is. We providing like the top tier stuff. Okay. And yeah, just
so
more
no
flavor.
Like jeans, urban t-shirts, urban wear. Not necessarily that.
Okay. Not urban wear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do y'all make sizes for the big niggas though? Usually with clothes like that, usually with high end stuff like that, they I'm just being real for real. They not big nigga friendly. A lot of designers aren't big nigga friendly.
That's my point. That's a fact.
What Prince?
That's definitely a fact, 100%. So
it's a lot of big dudes though. It's a lot, and believe it or not, big niggas got more swag than skinny niggas.
Oh my God, here we go.
That's why we got the sizes for y'all. 100%. When we started this brand, we understand. We understand, we got to sell to the offensive linemen, the defensive linemen, the linebackers, the
NBA players. Niggas got big ass, broad ass shoulders and shit.
Yeah.
Them NBA players still wear like one neck because they're like 6'6", but 170. So, they big, tall, skinny bombers. So they still wear like an XL or something like that. But we got you for sure.
I don't want to get
that is a real problem.
I know, and you gotta deal with it.
Yes, I have to deal with it.
You're not nice. He's not nice.
He's Pray's such a hater. It don't matter. I'm swaggy regardless anyway.
You are
but Pray's is such a hater. Yeah, right. Thank you
are, Siffy. You're welcome.
You always need help, Sip. It's okay.
I don't always need help.
It says a lot about...
I don't always need help.
Joe always got your back. And Joe feel sorry for you.
No, because you're not swaggy though. Swift got more swag.
Who said was trying to be swaggy?
Swift, you just said it. Well, last week you said it.
Whoa.
Last week you said Swift got more style than you.
Who said I got style?
I'm saying in general.
But who said I got style?
I'm saying nobody said it, but I'm saying because you just said he don't got. You said what did he say? He'll have.
What did I say, Sip? I never said that.
He said you don't got swag. You said you don't got swag.
He probably did say
you just said you don't got swag.
Nope.
You did.
I plead the fifth.
Yo, he said he pleaded the fifth, so he didn't agree with you. You did just say
he probably say He probably did.
He did. I wouldn't have.
Exactly. I never said that.
He said he don't know. I'm sitting here listening in the headphones.
You're the only one that heard that.
Cause I'm listening. Everybody else isn't listening.
I never said he got a swag.
I'm sure you did.
He did.
You know what's funny, Sip?
Run the tape
back. When he was standing
on the table?
Run it back.
Run the tape back.
What did I say? What did I say?
He don't know.
Well, all I know is that if everybody shop with no niche, you'll have swag. That's all I'm worried about.
When you were standing by the table, what did I say?
You said I look nice or something.
Thank you very much. Talking about. So why would I come in and say?
I'm not saying you. I'm not.
Exactly. So why would I say that?
But you just said that.
You're not making no sense, Joy.
No, I am making perfect sense.
Talk about I said I got swag. I never said I got swag.
Yo, first of all, last week you did say you got swag because you had your collar pop, and I told you didn't have swag, and nobody even used the word swag. So that was last week when you said you had swag. Yes. Lord,
anyway, no.
If I am lying, strike me right now.
You dead. You're reaching.
Strike me right now. You said that last week. Yo, you're not about to sit here and try to make me seem like I'm losing my mind.
I'm not saying you are.
Sip. Last week. I'm sorry, Damar. We're gonna get back to you in 1 second. Sip, what did Prezi say when I was talking to him about his collar being popped, and when he said, "You don't know what you're talking about, Joy. I got swag," and I was like, "Nobody says swag." Number one, and secondly, people say drip, and then he said, "I have a really good memory." So, well, sometimes. So, and then he said, "Don't nobody, you used to have drip when you used to have your locks like a mop. Remember that?"
I remember the mop.
Thank you.
So you got swag, Joy?
Case closed.
You got swag?
Nah, I'm drippy.
You got where?
I'm drippy. Well, tonight I couldn't come out dripping because it was raining. So
I like her shirt though.
Oh my God!
Did you read her shirt?
Anyway, don't the child. Let's leave her alone.
Read it.
I don't want to read it.
Read it.
I don't want to read this whack.
Read the shirt. Read the shirt, Anime.
Anyway, back to DeMar, because I'm going to give you a chance today. I'm going to let you live a little.
Well, thank you for being big nigga friendly, okay? That's what I want to do.
For sure.
No Niche. So No Niche.
He probably got a 2X.
Is No Niche clothing line, right?
Yes.
So how did you come up with No Niche?
The brand name No Niche, pretty much it came from like a bunch of places. It came from hella places, but it pretty much ended up we wanted like what I really like is Western European outerwear. If you know, it's called like Scandinavian design, stuff like that. It's like you see, it would say somebody like a Montclair, like stuff like that. So that's what we were pretty much going for. That's how the name got there. There was a couple of things we was messing with, but ultimately it ended up being the mix of the words no and niche, because pretty much for every collection we try to do different vibes with our same aesthetic, but also the brand does a bunch of different things. Like next year we'll be starting up our like multimedia side of the business, pretty much like our own spin on a Vice News, a Complex, things like that. And then also throughout our thing, most high-end brands don't try to do like philanthropy stuff, things for their community, and that's definitely something that we aim on, like with the brand, as well as having
you keep saying we. So is you and a team of people, are you the sole owner, proprietor of it, or?
No, it's me and a couple other dudes. My team actually out there right now. My boy Roderick, that's my co-owner, co-founder, and I got my brother Damien out there. He does a bunch of the creative work, runs the social media, all that stuff. So yeah.
So how did you get into fashion?
Just when I was young, I guess I was exposed to it. If you know, it's like all those Complex magazines. Remember when Complex used to have everything and Giant and all that stuff? Magazines is dead now, but yeah, just seeing all that stuff, I got into that. And then all of a sudden in high school, I just started messing around with stuff. Started some like little BS t-shirt brand, everybody does. They got their screen printed t-shirts, the iron on stuff. So yeah, I started that when I was like a freshman, and then from there I was like, I want to make real clothes. So from there, yeah, that's how that started. So it started since I was like in middle school, young, something like that.
You sew?
No, I don't do no sewing.
Okay, so you just like the business part of it and sketching.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everything, sketching, design, I do all that stuff. And majority of the business stuff, but yeah, all that sewing, nah.
Okay, so the event coming up is a fashion show.
No, it's a pop up. So yeah, it's a pop up at Bureau DC down on U Street. Yeah, so yeah, that's right. It's a pop up. Pretty much we're gonna have clothes there. It definitely should be gone fast, will be gone fast. People have been waiting for a while. Our last event was amazing. We had that at the Enemy store in Silver Spring. I don't know if you guys know what that is.
I think I heard
it's
of
it. It's on Colesville Road. It used to be the old Ward 9.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it owned by an Asian man?
It's owned by the Asians now.
I think I met the owner.
He's the owner of Enemies.
Yeah. I met him. I met him at I Am Northeast listening party. Yeah. He's a cool guy.
Yeah,
okay,
Doyle.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, Doyle.
Yeah.
I got a couple sneakers from out there, so I'm cool with them.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the event last week. Last year.
That was like a month, 2 months ago.
Oh, I just said last year.
Yeah, that was actually the event for these. I don't know. I didn't know y'all saw them. These are No Niche 990s. These the custom Vapor Max Plus and 990s we made. So this was the event we had last.
So y'all made those yourself, or y'all partner with New Balance, or
Nah, not yet. No, yeah, it was we had to make them ourselves.
So y'all took a pair of Vapor Max, a pair of 990s, and made them yourself. How many pairs did y'all make?
So we did them like per order. So we just been doing it. People been ordering online, and we've been making it since then. So it's been a decent amount. I can't been. it's probably been.
How much are y'all charging for that shoe? Because the Vapor Max are what?
These right here are
one something.
500 per pair, and that's actually on the low end.
Because the Vapor Max are what, 190?
Yeah.
And then the 990s are what?
These special these are like 180 for like the Arctic Fox V4s, but you know. So we got people to help us out.
What makes them so custom?
Because they took two different shoes. That Vapor Max is a Nike training shoe. Well, y'all know I'm a shoe guy, but y'all know that Vapor Max is the shoe.
Which is the sole. You talking about the sole?
The sole.
Okay.
That's a Nike shoe, and that's a New Balance shoe.
Okay.
And so what they did was just mesh it together, and then the USA insignia is the end for the New Balance. But those are a special edition type of New Balance too. Yeah. Those aren't the common New Balance that everybody wear around here. So those are and that colorway of those New Balances is different too.
Okay.
That's a unique colorway as well.
Yep. A lot of hard work in these, but it definitely is worth it. So people been loving them.
So is this like your latest item
out? So this was like our biggest item over like the past month or two. We got picked up by like Nice Kicks, Soul Collector, all that stuff. So that was definitely a bless. But at this event, we're about to have hella clothes. A bunch of clothes people been waiting on. It was so many people been asking for. We even had to turn Tiana Taylor down for a couple pair of pants. But
y'all tripping. Y'all supposed to make that happen.
We tried, but we gonna get it to her out next week. In like a week or two, it'll get to her. So that's always good. That's always good.
So clientele, you have a lot of celebrities like Tiana Taylor.
We definitely growing it. We got more relationships with like a bunch of stylists.
Okay.
Yeah. Pretty much over the past year, we kind of had to take a hiatus because we kind of had a mix up with like some manufacturing stuff. If you get into fashion, like I guess the stuff we're making from scratch, if like your manufacturing goes a little left, it definitely will set you back a long time. So we had to like take a hiatus, but now since we're back, everything is definitely rolling. Yeah, we got a lot of stylists in LA, Atlanta, New York that really love our pieces. So we're blessed with that, you know.
So what's the process? What's the process of? So you say say if I'm like I'm a client, and I want something custom from No Niche.
Oh man,
what's the process? Do we sit down, you and I, as a client and owner, and we sketch something? So where do we go from there after the sketch? Walk me through the process.
So after the sketch, then I gotta go take that sketch, make like 2 different sketches, because that's called your tech pack. So anybody who's looking to make items from scratch, you gotta have a tech pack. And a tech pack is pretty much you take your sketch, you get it like professionally drawn out, like to the buttons, the inches, like every single thing has to be sketched out. Then you gotta digitize that into the computer. And then after that, pretty much after that point, it's simple. You're ready to go. You just send that out to. Actually, the hardest part is finding a manufacturer. That's the hardest part, especially if you're doing clothing that you think is like a little different from everybody else. Because most manufacturers work off of samples they've already seen or already done. So if you're trying to do something brand new, definitely don't get discouraged if your first sample come back looking a little funny. So so you send that tech pack. You get a sample from the manufacturer, and then from there you finalize everything, and then you get the final sent to you. So explaining it is not that complicated, and when you do, it's not really that it's just a lot of tedious work for real.
Right.
If you get a couple inches off, you could go from having a regular straight pair of pants to having some
flair,
some nut huggers like the next day. It's definitely not what you're trying to go with.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
He said he mentioned that he went bad. His manufacturers went left, so they had to take a hiatus. So how did you come back from that? Like, how do you entrust a manufacturer? Like, how do you know? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and commit to this manufacturer. Like, do you just call around like a store, or you just do research and reviews? How do you zoom in on manufacturing?
So what we had to do is, because a lot of our manufacturing is overseas. A big thing you got to do, I recommend for anybody, is a trade show called Magic in Vegas every year.
August?
It's August and February. Yeah. August and February. So I definitely recommend you always go there. And then there they have hundreds of manufacturers. There's the time you really got to go in there and know what you're looking for, really chop it up, and kind of key in on who it is there. Because anybody who's at Magic, you can pretty much trust them. If you're going online blind, usually you might get caught with somebody. It's like a language barrier most of the time, because a lot of them are going to be in Southeast Asia, places like that. So definitely, for someone starting out, I recommend you go there and then talk to the trusted people there, just so you can start off on the right step and don't have to really go what we went through.
Yep, I'm in the same position right now. Everything you just said is exactly where I'm at.
So you getting ready to go to Vegas?
Nah, I'm going to Portugal.
You're the asshole.
That wasn't even, I really wasn't trying to be an asshole.
It's August is past.
It's one in February.
I'm not going in February. I'm one of the manufacturer. I'm going to Portugal, just so you know.
Okay.
Exactly.
Them hoodies is coming, ain't they?
A lot coming.
It's better to go right to the store anyway. So
yeah,
I'm going right to Portugal.
Yeah, I'm going to Portugal. Yeah,
it's better.
Yeah, I'm going to Portugal. But yeah, everything you just said is like, damn, it's crazy that you're going through the same thing.
I could be like your walking billboard for the big niggas.
I'm going through the same thing right now. Like my manufacturer failed me, so
yeah. I could be the BBM, my nigga, for your brand, Prez. I got you, son.
Yeah. So what's next?
I can be your big nigga model, Prez. Fuck with me, Prez. Fuck me, cut.
You can be ours. You got it. You can be the no niche big nigga model.
That's what I'm talking about. What's happening? Let's make it happen, cut. Let's make it happen.
He's not ugly either.
Yes, let's make it happen.
We winning.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, y'all are.
You can have
y'all. Listen, Prez, why you bullshitting? Why you bullshitting, nigga? You got me fucked up.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
you
look
can
at
join the team. We got you.
I got you. I'm with no niche, cuz.
Yeah, but pretty much what's happening next, man?
Brand ambassador.
Yeah, we the brand ambassador. We got you. Yeah, but
somebody is always. I swear to God, somebody is always commenting on my clothes. You can see it in my comments on Instagram. I'm not talking no bullshit.
You gotta start charging. You can get on your Fashion Nova men's swag.
And nigga Nova.
Fat nigga Nova.
Big nigga T.
Hell yeah, something. Teddy shirts or something.
Yeah.
Teddy t-shirts.
So you going to Vegas in February, or you don't go to those events anymore?
So pretty much that we done. We good now, man. Everything is going well with that. Like we said, we took that year hiatus. We had to get everything set up, but now we just going on sprinting. So we got an event this Saturday in DC at DC Bureau at my boy's shop down U Street, and then we got New York next month right after that, and then we should be in Miami for Art Basel.
Isn't DC Bureau a brewing company?
They got two.
Don't they have a beer or something?
Yeah. So it's like down the street from there. It's like some like Bureau Beer and Company, and then my boy, he owns. It's called DC Bureau Skate Shop. So that's actually what it is. So it's a skate shop. So if you're ever down U Street and you see that blue door that you don't know where it leads to, it leads to the skate shop. That's pretty much what it is.
Niggas be down there skating and shit.
Nah. It's just a store. It's like a nice store. They set it up. You know, most of the time they skate down Shaw. You know, down at that skate park down there.
Oh, at the skate park. Okay, you talking about like skate? I'm thinking about like rollerblades.
Nah.
Skateboard, fool. Where you get rollerblading?
Listen, because I did a skate party last weekend, so I'm thinking about everybody boogieing on skate.
You did
roll bouncing.
I was crazy. You did some roll bounce, ATL.
Yo, man, you'll be surprised how many people roller skate, yo. With thugs roller skates, with kind of bad bitches roller skate. It's a lot of people out here roller skating.
So what make your brand different from what make your brand stand out from the other brands that's aside from what you mentioned as far as like people just printing local, just going locally and printing on this shirt and making the quote unquote a brand? What make your brand stand out from the rest of the brands that's around here?
So pretty much everything we do, we pay close attention to details and we make sure that it like stands out. We don't ever want to make anything that's sitting there. So like our denim, we have our items called we have our item people love called the bullet denim. It's like a denim with like studded buttons on the side. Like people love that. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys know it. Like who's like, people from like ASAP Mob, people like that have rocked those pants. They love those pants. We always try to put details on the product to make it stand out. We like to have what is called subtle standout pieces, which the only way we explain it is that we don't make clothes that's like too loud, like a Jerry Scott or nothing like that, but we definitely try to add flavor to every single piece that is like, if you go out, somebody's gonna ask you where those pants from. Like those pants have actual like leather pockets, like hanging off. Like, oh, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So that's what we aim for, is to make sure every time you wear one of our pieces, somebody's like, all right, like where does that come from? And it really make you stand out from the crowd. So we try to get you dressed from head to toe. So we have the shoes, pants, shirts, jackets, hoodies, hats, like
both genders.
Yeah. So right now we gonna call our clothes unisex, because like we said, even like earlier, like Tiana Taylor style is trying to hit us up for some pants and stuff, which is a beautiful feeling. But yeah, it's unisex right now. Fashion is so like ambiguous right now. But in 2 years, I plan on going into like a very making specific women's clothes. So yeah.
What about the kids?
The kids probably come later. Once I get the hang of like everything else, once I get everything like clockwork, then yeah, the kids will probably come.
Where does inspiration come from for your clothes?
So the inspiration for everything comes from here, like from where we're from, where I'm from. So
and where are you from? You from DC originally?
I'm from Maryland. Okay. So born in DC, lived in Maryland the whole time.
PG County?
Lived in PG for, how many years I lived in PG? Like 12, something like that. I lived right up the street in Lanham for like 12 years. Okay. Yeah, and then I lived in Silver Spring since that. So yeah. But the inspiration, pretty much what I always explain to people, like if we're in a magazine or something, is that it comes from two sides of DC, which I guess you would say would be like more of like the street urban, like your young dude, I guess more of like the Soul Beato, the G-Star, like that kind of vibe.
The urban weird.
But then we also like to mix in the aspects of all these new business professionals who come to DC. So you really, if you're in a city or in Maryland, anywhere, any part, you see those two type of people on the same block. You'll see some dude wearing a whole suit with some 990s trying to run to work on the train, you know what I'm saying? And then you just see your dude who's been here, you know what I'm saying, their whole life, chilling, wearing G-Star, anything like that. I know everybody used to wear Armani Exchange back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, pretty much that, mixing those two cultures that don't really get to mix too much, so.
Okay. That's dope, man. That's dope. Well, thank you for coming out. Something you got your head on your shoulder. Your brand is definitely unique, which is why you're here. Yeah, man. Good luck.
I'm definitely trying to model some of the shit. So let's set up the meeting.
Come out tomorrow. We got you with everything. We're gonna have the store packed
tomorrow.
Saturday. My bad. Saturday. Come out Saturday.
Yeah. So drop the location again,
drop the location and everything.
So your social media as well.
For sure. All right, yeah. We appreciate it, man. Thank you for having us out. And
you gonna drop the location for us?
Right now, yeah. So the location, so the location is down. It's on pretty much on U and 14th, and it's called Bureau Skate Shop. It's right there. Like I said, if you're walking down U Street, it's right there. You see a blue door. It's gonna say Bureau Skate Shop. That's what it is. So definitely come through. We're gonna be standing outside, welcoming everybody in. So
what time Saturday?
It's going to be from 11 a.m. all day, so 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And then after 5, if anybody come through, 21 and up, drinks on us after 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I got jeans for girls with big butts and hips.
We got you.
So it's stretch.
We got you. Pull up.
Okay.
Stretch always. We always got stretch.
Yeah, we need elastic. We need more elastic in the world.
I got you.
All righty. Thank you so much.